Arsenal 3, AFC Wimbledon 0. Arsenal are through to the next round of the Carabao as goals from Alex Lacazette, Emile Smith Rowe and Eddie Nketiah made it 3 wins on the bounce of Mikel Arteta. And even though this game was not televised to the world, nonetheless here is the 5 things that we learnt from the game. First things first is that Eddie Nketiah could still have an Arsenal future. 22 years of age now, Eddie Nketiah's Arsenal contract is set to expire at the end of the season. Does Eddie Nketiah still have a future at Arsenal Football Club? Well, in terms of today, Mikel Arteta actually started a striker as a left winger, which was a massive surprise. And also the fact that he started Nketiah over following Balogun, a lot of Arsenal fans were pretty much questioning that decision in the first place. Because as it stands, Nketiah is going to leave Arsenal, so what does Mikel Arteta have to gain from giving minutes to a player who doesn't want to be here or isn't going to be here in the long-term future? Or maybe, just maybe, it could be an indication from Arteta that Nketiah could still have a future at the club. In terms of the English striker today, he scored a beautiful backheel goal, the Arsenal third. It was fantastic, it was delicious, it's things you love to see. As he said himself, foe will never die, stronger than the Nokia brick, bring on the next round at Arsenal. I won't lie to you guys, even during pre-season, Eddie Nketiah has been low-key impressive to your boy. Maybe it's just me, but I think Nketiah has obviously improved as a player with age, with the physique as well, and he's looking like a more well-rounded striker as it stands. But most importantly, in terms of his Arsenal new contract, he rejected Arsenal's proposal in the summer as confirmed via The Athletic. The fact that he's 22 years of age and Arsenal will want to sign a brand new centre forward next summer, I just personally don't see Eddie Nketiah extending his Arsenal contract as things stand. This video has been kindly sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball is the app when it comes to staying up to date with the world of football and all the breaking news, whether it's transfer news for your club or any of the biggest transfers across the world. The app will also give you breaking alerts for any breaking news regarding your football club, as well as lineups, goal alerts and all the live match updates. And the best thing about it is the app is available for the price of absolutely nothing. That is right, you can download the OneFootball app for free. So hit the link down below in the description, download the OneFootball app. Not only do you guys get a fantastic product in return, but you'd also be massively helping your boys' channel out as well. But the fact that Mikel Arteta is still starting him over following Balogun, I guess you guys can read into that however you want to. But let me know your own thoughts on the English under-21 international striker. As it stands, would you still let his contract expire, or if it came down to you guys, would you give him potentially a brand new contract? On to the second thing, and that is the 4-3-3 era has begun. And so for the last 3 games, Mikel Arteta has gone for this formation in the second half against Norwich and from the start against Burnley and AFC Wimbledon. And as Charles Watt pointed out today, it seems like it was a 4-3-3 again. Partey in the centre with Maitland-Niles and Sambi just ahead. Then the front line of Nketiah, Lacazette and Martinelli. The fact that we've now seen it for the 3rd game in a row despite the completely changed personnel, maybe it's Mikel Arteta indicating to Arsenal fans that this is now his go-to Arsenal formation. And this was actually unlike the last 4-3-3 because the midfield didn't have any sort of number 10 or creativity. It had 3 central midfielders with Partey, Maitland-Niles and Sambi Lokonga. And what that meant was the Arsenal fullbacks and Cedric Suarez and Nuno Tavares are both pushing on forwards, both playing very advanced like Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson for Liverpool, and Martinelli and Eddie Nketiah playing in the half spaces. It was like a Jurgen Klopp-esque 4-3-3. But even though Mikel Arteta has gone for this formation for the 3rd game in a row, the fact that Granit Xhaka is set to return for Arsenal's next game against Tottenham Hotspur offers Mikel Arteta a very massive dilemma. Does he go back into his tried and trusted 4-2-3-1 with a Xhaka and Partey midfield pivots, or is it going to be a brand new 4-3-3 Arsenal look? And if that is to be the case, does Granit Xhaka really fit into any of the positions in that 4-3-3? Personally, I don't think so. I don't see Xhaka starting as a 6 over Thomas Partey. And in terms of the 2 number 8 roles, Odegaard and Smith Rowe, they offer Arsenal so much different to what Xhaka offers. Does Xhaka have the athleticism to play in a 4-3-3? Personally, you know what? I don't think so. But regardless, I still think Xhaka's future at Arsenal is pretty much uncertain, as if Mikel Arteta wants to go into the long-term 4-3-3, I just don't see how Granit Xhaka fits into that. But as per, let me know your own thoughts on what formation would you guys go for come Sunday. Is it 4-2-3-1 season, or are we going for the brand new and fresh 4-3-3? On to the 3rd thing, and that is the importance of Emile Smith Rowe and Bukayo Saka. The Croydon KDB ESR coming off the bench and getting the Arsenal second goal with a beautiful celebration full of the passion and desire. But even in terms of the other star boy Bukayo Saka playing as a right winger, very importantly, without them two on the pitch, Arsenal just looks so lackluster, no sort of creativity and no sort of final action whatever. One can only imagine, and touch wood, it does not happen, but if a Bukayo Saka, a Smith Rowe or an Odegaard was to get injured, Arsenal are in massive trouble. As it stands, there really isn't anyone else in the Arsenal squad that is on the same level of these players. And in terms of Arsenal's Brazilian star boy Gabriel Martinelli playing as a right winger and playing a massive part in the first Arsenal goal, getting the penalty for Lacazette, it was pretty impressive from the start. But in terms of the rest of the game, it was pretty hit and miss from the Brazilian star boy, as most of the game he was pretty much playing hero ball, always trying to take every single player on, thinking he's prime Lionel Messi. I'm not really that concerned about Martinelli because I can still see the qualities there, but at the same time he needs to be careful that he does not get left behind. But overall, your boy is not going to sleep on Pele's godson, R9 stepson. I am still fully behind Gabriel Martinelli. But what are your guys' current thoughts on the Arsenal Brazilian star boy? On to the fourth thing, and that is Aaron Ramsey is the undisputed number one. Now in this game we did see a start for Bert Leno, and that was pretty much full unexpected. But in terms of Aaron Ramsey, he was not a part of the Arsenal squad and he was rested altogether, alongside the likes of Aubameyang, Odegaard, Pepe, Gabriel, Ben White and Tierney, all not on the squad. First things first, does it confirm that these players are going to start against Tottenham? I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But the fact that Ramsey was a part of that group says to me that he is Arteta's go-to undoubted number one, and to me that's not really a surprise. Even the AFC Wimbledon fans were singing to Leno, "You're just a Tottenham Aaron Ramsdale." Now personally, I'm not a Bert Leno hater, and you know what, I actually appreciate how decent he's been for Arsenal over the past few seasons. But at the same time, I understand why Ramsdale is ahead of him. It is simply that playing out at the back, Ramsdale has that to a T, and he is clearly a level above Leno. And personally, I think this could be the end of Bert Leno's Arsenal career, with some reports even coming out and saying that Leno could be leaving Arsenal come as soon as January. Now if that was to be the case and Leno was to leave Arsenal mid-season, would you guys be for that or would you guys be against that? Let's have a discussion down below in the comments. And on to the fifth thing, and that is Mikel Arteta wants to win this competition. Now it goes without saying, every competition that Arsenal enters, of course we're gonna wanna win. We ain't no Nando's FC, we ain't no Tottenham, and we are not allergic to trophies. But the fact that we saw no Arsenal youngsters in the squad today, no Charlie Patino whatsoever, it was almost an indication from Arteta that he is gonna go strong and he wants to win the Carabao Cup. On Patino himself, he says he was very close, but in the end we decided that some players needed some minutes. It will happen with time. Obviously a lot of Arsenal fans want to see Charlie Patino play and see what this guy is about, but at the same time, my friends, we have to understand this guy is still 17 years of age. His time is certainly going to come. And you know what, personally I sit on the side of the fence of, let's let Patino properly develop in the academy. Let's not put the pressure of the entire football club on him at such a young age, and let him do his thing in the academy. Let him grow physically and become a better player, and when his time comes, because it will come in due time, then we'll see what he's about in the Arsenal first team. Until then, Arsenal fans, let's just be a little bit patient. In terms of the Arsenal midfield, Arteta went for Thomas Partey, and many Arsenal fans are very surprised. But as Chris Wheatley was told, Thomas Partey asked to play tonight as he looks to fine-tune his match fitness ahead of Sunday's Northland derby. Thomas Partey of course missed the first 3 games of the season. He didn't even start against Norwich, so the more minutes this guy plays, the better he's only going to get, and match sharpness is so key when it comes to the highest elite level of sports. Thankfully Arsenal have come out of today's game hopefully with no injuries. And in terms of the next round of the Carabao Cup, Arsenal will now play Leeds United at home. It is not going to be an easy game, and Marcelo Bielsa's side always puts up a proper game, even with the likes of Man City, Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool all qualifying for the next round. If Arsenal do want to win the Carabao Cup, it is not going to be easy, but let's just say Arsenal were to win it, of course first things first is a trophy, that's beautiful scenes, but secondly it also actually secure Arsenal Europa League football, so I guess that's a little positive potentially. But what do you guys make of the Carabao Cup? What chances do you give Arsenal of winning it, and is it a competition that you want to see Arsenal take seriously? Let's have a discussion down below in the comments. But that is the video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you guys are down there, please do consider subscribing to your boy's channel. If you want to follow your boy on them social medias, then the links will be down below in the description. But that was the 5 things we learned from Arsenal 3, AFC Wimbledon 0. Next game is on Sunday. It's Tottenham. It's beautiful scenes. It's gargantuan FC, and hopefully we get a dub. So my friends, I will see you later in a bit.